Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time, we explored the underflow with Egil and found a way into the Temple of Fire. And in this episode, we are going to be exploring the Temple of Fire and hopefully awakening the Fire Crystal. But of course, let's check up on Arende Village first and foremost. So, first up, we upgraded the River Parts shop and got the special move parts Demon Slaying, Cure Berserk, and Berserk Resistance up. This is going to be very important for today's episode. And we got some gifts from the trader. So for today's upgrade, we're going to be upgrading the armor shop for the hike gloves. And we'll be upgrading the combat item shop for some Pantheon's Wraths. Well, that's out of the way now, so let's get exploring. Just because we're in the Fire Temple doesn't mean we're exactly safe, so we'll need to keep our wits about us as we explore. There's a Flame Tongue, which is a little similar to the Flare Hatchet, just in sword. Its weapon attack will deal fire damage. It's just a sword rather than an axe, which means I'm not going to be using it all too much, as I don't really have anyone who wants to utilize axes. I'm going to preface this multiple times throughout this episode, but please don't forget that the encounter rate adjustment exists. If you are running low on resources even this far into the dungeon, do not be afraid of going back and healing up.
These scriptures, they've been shredded to pieces. It was no accident these were destroyed.
The ones who attacked the temple.
Well, it looks like we might not have been the first person here. Oh, you're interesting. Not gonna mess with you right now, though. That'll be for a later date. Let's go over here. Ice Flame Shield. Let's check that out. A miraculous shield that nullifies both fire and water. This is a very useful shield, especially if you're going up against enemies that, well, utilize fire or water attacks, as that character will become entirely immune to those effects. Okay, that was not a very good encounter. Oh dear. Let's get Tiz up. Heal ourselves. That did not go as planned, but that's okay. We heal ourselves up. And we keep moving forward. The enemies here in the Fire Temple are quite dangerous.
Look at the sword cuts left in this table.
Unlike the Temple of Wind or Water, this travesty was at the hands of man.
So this is where the Fire Vestal met her end.
There we go. Anya's gained a job level and learned the Support Amp support ability. Support Amp. Add 10% to the stat raising effects you received, and subtract 10% from stat lowering effects. Since this works both ways for both buffs and debuffs, this is actually a surprisingly really good support ability. And it's one that I recommend running, especially if you're utilizing our performer. Now, she hasn't really been able to utilize turntables very much, as she hasn't been avoiding many attacks, so I actually am going to equip Support Amp on her. Let's keep exploring.
Look, Agnes! Isn't this the garb of a Vestal? You're right. They look a lot like your garments, Agnes.
These are her clothes! The Fire Vestal was wearing these when she came to me in my dream!
Strange that only her ceremonial garb would escape destruction.
She'll never get to wear them again.
Why would the garb be the only thing that escapes destruction, I wonder? A place where time lies still. So this is where the Fire Vestal... It's just like my dream. All of it. It feels like time stopped here in the temple. Yeah? Perhaps because time has stopped for the spirit of the fire vestal. Agnes, it's kind of hard to breathe. Is time stopping for me too? Will I be alright? We're fine. Time moves on. Our time is still moving, Egil. This seems hard on the boy. Then let us awaken the crystal and be quit of this place. Well, we're almost there, Agnes. We've kind of gone full circle here. No treasure chest over here, but there is an adventurer. But before we save and continue to the main altar, there is a hidden room to the top left over here. If we maneuver through, we find ourselves a hidden chest containing an elixir. Very important grab here, as again, elixirs are very rare. Now that we're next to an adventurer, I am going to be setting up a few things. Starting with Tiz, I am thinking about either putting sword magic or hunting on him, but I think I am going to be putting on... So for Tiz, I think I'm going to be equipping sword magic on him, as elements are going to be very important. I am going to be slotting time magic back onto Agnes, as I don't really need her as a healer, more as a utility support character more than anything. And Ring a Bell, we still don't really have a good final option for his stuff here. So I think I'll just leave it as it is. When it comes to my special moves, I did adjust the parts a little bit, making it to where I hit demons for extra damage rather than undead or beasts or aquatics. And this goes for every single one who can actually do an attack special move. And since Ring a Bell is using a stave, I did set up Rejuvenation and Lux on him. In terms of item and equipment that I want to buy, I do want to, and now that I have a little bit more peak, I do want to purchase a few more Fulmin shards, just so I have an even amount. And quite a few of them. In terms of anything else I want to purchase, I think I'm pretty okay. And with all preparations set and ready to go, all that's left is for us to enter the Altar of Fire. So, let's head in.
I felt this ominous presence before. A creature lurks at the fire crystal! What is that thing?
Stay back, Egil!
That's Chalgmar! Chalgmar, the Mark of Doom. It appears in the teachings of crystalism.
I had a feeling that might be the case. I'm all ready to go.
We can't begin the rite of awakening until we defeat it, right?
I'm afraid not.
Let's go, Agnes! The four of us are more than a match for that thing!
All right.
Chalgmar, the Mark of Doom. This fight really tests your patience and readiness to read enemies and patterns and attacks. First things first, we're going to have everyone default except for Agnes. She's going to be utilizing Histaga to set up our speed boosts. Chalgmar has two stages. His shield stage, which is where he is right now, where he plays fairly defensive, and it's very difficult for us to actually deal damage to him, so we're not going to worry about that. Instead, we're going to be defaulting and waiting for him to get out of this phase. Unfortunately, Tiz got robbed of all of his MP right there. That's not good. Pirate actually kind of needs their MP. So I'm going to be utilizing Agnes again, and I'm going to have her actually throw a Turbo Ether at Tiz, hopefully bringing his MP back up. I don't have a means of examining Chowgmar, so his information will be on the screen to the right. I kind of know exactly what I'm going to be doing to this guy, so I don't need to worry about it. This is his third turn, though. I'm actually going to have everyone default except for Ring-a-Bell, and have Ring-a-Bell heal everyone up. Whenever he has done 3 attacks within his little eye phase, he is going to open his... Well, whenever he does 3 attacks in his closed eyes phase, he's going to do something else. He's going to transform. This is his aggressive attack state. This is where you need to be ready to deal damage to him, as his shield is now lowered. But don't be fooled. Chowgmar always does one extra little thing right before he is capable of being attacked, at least safely. So, I'm going to preface this. Whenever he transforms, the first turn, make sure you default, because he does Energy Burst, a huge physical attack that hits everyone for a lot of damage that will, guaranteed, kill your entire team if you are not prepared for it. Thankfully, we made it through. Now, unfortunately, the Hasteca wore off, so Chowgmar might be able to pick off a few of us here. But for right now, I'm going to be setting up Sword Magic, as Chowgmar is actually weak to Thunder. And then we're going to be lowering his physical defense. With Ring-a-Bell, ideally, he might not be the fastest member of the team, but I am going to set up Lux on him, and then we're going to heal up. If I don't get everyone in time for this Lux, that's okay. Idia is going to be doing something similar to Tiz, as I will be prepping the Thundara on her, and then I'll be utilizing her special to increase crit rate on everyone. And then I think I will throw just some physical attacks at him. And then Agnes, I'm going to have her cast some... I'm going to have her cast Haste. I'm going to have her cast the Love Power. And then a Love Rush. There's Blood Suck. That kills Ring-a-Bell. That's very unfortunate. But we will outspeed him now that we have Haste, so we can get him up in time. There's Thunder, Shell Splits. There's some more defense downs. And here's Horizon. We're going to be speeding things up from this point onward. There's our first 9,999 attack right there. Congratulations, Idia. So, we're now going to be speeding up a little bit here. Tiz, I'm going to have you do some double damage. And I'm also going to have you get up Ring-a-Bell. Idia, I'm actually just going to have her go full throttle. And then Agnes, I'm going to have her Brave and just do a Rejuvenation. Even if this doesn't get Ring-a-Bell up in time for a heal, it'll still get everyone else healthy, and that's perfectly okay with me. There's double damage. Doing a lot of damage there. Ring-a-Bell's back in the action. I'm going to speed things up now. And he goes down. Plan B worked out just as fine. The general gimmick for this encounter is to survive the first 4 turns, survive Energy Burst, and then unload everything you've got, now that you have full BP charge, into him, as Chowgmar doesn't really have anything to take you down once he's gone through his Energy Burst. He cycles between 3 turns of being in his defense form and his offense form. Take him down within his offense form, or just poke at him and then go on the full, and then start words are hard today. And then start spamming defaults while he's back into his defense form. Rinse and repeat, and you'll take him down. Or just do what I did and throw everything you got at him and kill him within 2 turns. Not bad. Agnes gained a job level and learned Little Devil. And Ring-a-Bell gained a job level and learned Healing Lore. There's a Reflect Ring for our troubles.
time to pat ourselves on the back. Let's begin the rite of awakening.
I'll help you get changed, Agnes. Would you? We're ready to go! Let us begin, Eri.
Wow. You look beautiful.
Are you blushing, Egel?
Of course not! Don't be silly!
No need to be shy. Any man would be hard-pressed to pull his gaze from Agnes now.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
No reason.
Come on, let's hurry this up. Everyone but Anya, stay back. Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! The rite worked! The fire crystal is awakened! Well done, Anya.
Thank goodness.
Are you all right, Agnes?
Yes, I'll be fine. I just need to rest. Egel? Hey, Egel! What's wrong? You look moonstruck.
Oh. I was just amazed at how different she looks.
Thank you for watching over me, Egel. The fire vessel would be very pleased with you.
Oh, no problem. So I kept my promise to the fire vestal, right?
Of course. Thanks to you, we were able to awaken the crystal.
That's good.
Three down, one to go. Look at that bright red color. It's almost blinding, man. Well, the fire vestal has finally been put to rest, as her job is now done, thanks to Agnes. So, I think it's time for us to go and deliver the good news to Commander Goodman. The war will be over soon, and the fires of Mount Karka will be quelled, thanks to the fire crystal's awakening. So, I'll see you back at Commander Goodman.
Huh? What's this? Something looks different. No way.
What is it, Egel?
Oh, the ore! It's disappeared!
What do you mean? Is it something to do with awakening the crystal? Any idea, Eri?
With the death of the fire vestal, it was no longer possible to control the magma that represents fire. The mithril ore, used to create powerful weapons and armor. Perhaps it's another symbol of fire, subject to the crystal's control. What?
Well, we don't know that for sure yet. Anyhow, we'd better go report to Commander Goodman.
You did what? You went to the Temple of Fire? There was a way in through the Mithril Mine?
Yes, we have awakened the fire crystal. That should quell Mount Karka's fury.
That is excellent news. Thank you, Wind Vestal. We owe you and your companions our thanks.
One thing. After we awakened the fire crystal, all the veins of ore in the mine disappeared.
I see. Oh, no need to look so dejected. This is actually good news for us. After all, the mithril warheads the sword bearers fired upon us were a source of great concern. This should change the course of the war. If we are lucky, it may end soon. Once the eruption of Mount Karka subsides, we will also work to restore the Temple of Fire as quickly as we can.
I would appreciate that. The fire vessel should be given a proper funeral without delay. After all, we were only able to awaken the fire crystal through the help of Ego here and the fire vestal.
Is that so? Fine work, Egel. You have my thanks, too.
What will become of the Canary Boys, who were working in the mine?
They were all without homes to go back to, so we will harbor them here in Heartschild. The townspeople will see that they are cared for.
I'm glad to hear that. You'll be seeing your friends again soon, Abel.
Yeah.
Well, you are all tired, I dare say. Please get some rest while you sojourn in Heartschild.
And I do believe we all earned a good, nice, long rest. So, I think we'll take up Commander Goodman on that offer. I do find it interesting that the mithril ore was tied to the rampaging fires of Mount Karka. Hopefully, I mean, Heartschild and Eisenberg in general is known for its mithril mines and its mithril ore, so hopefully that doesn't cause any too many issues.
What's the matter, Egel?
I don't want to live in this town.
What? Why not?
I want to go with you.
Huh?
That's simply not...
So you wish to fight by our side, hmm?
Oh, I can't do that. I don't know how to fight. But I still want to go with you. Please, take me with you. I'll do anything you ask.
That just won't work.
Even if you say no, I'm still going.
Then we have a problem. Let's go to Commander Goodman's residence.
What are you talking about, Tiz? Come on, teach the little kid how to fight. I'm sure, I mean, I kind of want a 5th Asterisk user on my party. Would round out my team really nicely.
We've decided to take Egel in. My husband has agreed that it would be best.
You hear that, Egel? That's great news. You couldn't wish for a better family than the Goodmans.
I hope that when you grow up, we'll see an age free from the ravages of war. I would hate to see you end up a soldier.
I believe your husband has what it takes to make that happen.
Thank you for your kind words.
Well then, Egel, you take care of yourself. We'll be back to check on you, so be on your best behavior.
I will. Goodbye, everyone.
But I guess it's for the best that Egil stays. And it looks like he's out of those slave clothes. He's got a new outfit here. It's okay. You don't have to worry about me. Egil is a joy, truly. Just lately he seems so sad. Wary airy. Talk about a shock when Egil said he wanted to come with us. Although it's not like there weren't signs too. You could see it in his face as far back as when Commander Goodman said they'd taken the boys. I suppose, now that you mention it... Airy? Is something wrong? You've been staring off behind us. Are you expecting something? The kid. Egil. Egil? What of him? There's no way he stayed put. I won't believe it, and I won't be tricked. Once bitten, twice shy, eh, Airy? He did seem to take those orders from Eleanor awfully well, considering his usual tone. Exactly! Something is fishy here, and I refuse to be duped. You seem like you almost want him to show up. She and Egil have an epic rivalry going by now. Can't fool me twice, brat. Well, I mean, Egil was a bit of a navigator here, and Eri is very similar to Navi from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time as being the very annoying fairy companion. She doesn't want to be taken over by another kid. But all good things must come to an end when it comes to our relationship with Egil. He did help us out, but, you know, there's not really much he can do unless he learns how to fight. Let's heal up real quick. And with that, I guess our time here in Hearthchild and Eisenberg is at an end. We've helped the shield bearers as much as we can. So, I guess all that's left for us to do is head back to Grant's ship, it looks like, and prepare for our journey to the Earth Crystal. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.